She's one of the biggest names of the Hindi film industry today, and she was today questioned by the Narcotics Control Bureau. Deepika Padukone was questioned for almost 6 hours, specifically about 2017 WhatsApp drug chats. India Today TV has now accessed inside details of the questioning. Now, remember, according to insiders giving out that information, Deepika has admitted that the drug chats did take place in 2017 with her manager Karishma, and it is hers. She was the admin of the group as well, the manager specifically. Sources have also told India Today that Deepika Padukone is not likely to be called again for questioning. Deepika Padukone was jointly questioned also with her manager Karishma, with whom the drug chats had emerged. However, in that chat, take a look at that on your screen. Deepika Padukone allegedly asked, and I quote here, "You have mal?" Now, there is no clarity yet on what the star's response has been on consumption of drugs at the Narcotics Control Bureau. I'm going to go across to Divyesh Singh because he's been tracking all the latest. Now, Divyesh, she is no small star with a brand value of over 75 crore rupees, one of the most loved celebrities of the film industry. That's a big name to be arriving at the Narcotics Control Bureau. So if you have details of what exactly happened, because initial information came that some of the answers did not seem satisfactory. What was that supposed to mean? What is now the conclusion? Over to you, Divyesh.
Pooja, Deepika was questioned for over 5 hours, and during the questioning, she responded to each and every query, but the answers that she gave were evasive at times. And she tried to evade questions posed by the NCB officials. Whenever they spoke regarding consumption of drugs, she evaded a lot of queries, and she did confirm about the WhatsApp chat that she had with Karishma Prakash, and that she was the group admin of that particular group. But she did not divulge all details regarding the code word used, as you pointed out, mal hai kya, as she asked. Also, there was a mention regarding hashish, but we need to get more clarity from NCB officials, because NCB officials who grilled Deepika have now started grilling Shraddha and Sara Ali Khan, who are at the NCB office, NCB's zonal office in Mumbai. So they are questioning Sara Ali Khan and Shraddha Kapoor. So we need to get more details regarding that. But as of now, what has come to light, or what has been learned from NCB sources, is that she did confirm that those were her chats, and she was the group admin of that particular group where this chat had taken place. Remember, this is the chat that brought her under the NCB scanner. That is why she was summoned to give an explanation on what was this regarding. Remember, there's mention of hashish, and procurement of hashish is being talked about. That is why Deepika is under probe by the Narcotics Control Bureau. As of now, she's just a suspect. She's not an accused.
That's an important point. That's an important point. And also joining me on that is Mustafa Sheikh in Mumbai, Munish Pandey also at the Narcotics Bureau. All three of you have been tracking every single detail. Mustafa, as Divyesh is telling us, she's not an accused. There was a drug chat surfaced in a WhatsApp group of Jaya Saha, and that's why she was summoned today. Now, remember, of all three actors, she is the most senior, considering started her career from 2007, now 2020, still going strong. But when allegations are of this serious nature, to say that perhaps she was evasive but has admitted to her chats, can you give more details of what the film star's questioning was like today?
Well, Pooja, if you look at it, the more important point here is the perspective and the build-up which has happened on the entire issue and the entire case. Now, what is the issue? The view is, the perception is that anybody, any Bollywood celebrities whose name now props up, his image or her image will be tarnished, because this is build up of a Bollywood drug citadel, meaning that everybody in Bollywood is either consuming narcotics or exchanging message about it. And hence, Deepika Padukone went through the same perspective when she was summoned by the NCB. Her name came out and she was basically summoned, and hence it was initially that specifically India Today and other channels ran specifically that she is not an accused. She has been just her help is sought be in the case, and there is nothing against her except for that chat. And even following the NDPS Act, the NCB cannot corroborate unless they have any other confession or they seize some of the narcotics, because the chats also date back to few years ago. So basically Deepika has now recorded her statement,
Okay.
but the questioning mainly remained on the chats. And did NCP also try to question her about her drugs consumption and specific details as to how many times, with whom, how did she purchase it, where Karishma purchased it quite often, whether Kaun was involved actively in providing narcotics. All these were the questions which were posed to Deepika. She was evasive on this specific question, but yes, as of now, there is no clinching evidence with the NCP
So
against Deepika
it was the
Padukone.
consumption of drugs which perhaps could have been evasive. I want to go across to Munish Pandey. Munish, sources are telling from the Narcotics Bureau that while she has authenticated her chats of 2017 and discussing Mal in that, but she's unlikely to be questioned again. Why would possibly that suggestion come from the Narcotics Bureau? Does that mean it's a clean chit, or does that mean they didn't think that there is anything more serious for her to answer in this issue? Munish, can you hear me? All right, we'll try and go across to Munish Pandey in a short while, but take a look at those visuals when she was leaving from the Narcotics Bureau. Now, also this is pertinent. Remember, we are being told by our sources that she may not be called again, and Munish Pandey will be responding about those source-based information as well. Why do you think that possibly could be, Munish, that unlikely to be called again? Does that mean it's a clean chit for her? Does that mean that the Narcotics Bureau for now is mulling to look at other actors?
Ajab, well, Pooja, there are two important points.
Yes.
First of all, the Narcotics Control Bureau as of now has only one evidence, that is in a form of electronic evidence, WhatsApp conversation which date back to 28 October 2017 between Karishma Prakash, one of the employee of Kaun, and Deepika Padukone. Now, based on that electronic evidence, the Narcotics Control Bureau tried to get as many as answers of Deepika Padukone, but as far as the drug consumption or whether she was giving drugs to someone else, on that aspect the NCB wasn't able to get much of the information from Deepika Padukone. Now, second point is going to be, remember, any narcotic case, you need some amount of recovery of drugs. You need some amount of evidence in form of statement of a peddler who has supplied drugs to any person who is in question, and here it is Deepika Padukone. So, of course, if the Narcotics Control Bureau has to build a case against Deepika Padukone, they will need more evidence against Deepika as far as the drug consumption is concerned. Based on only electronic evidence, this is not going to be enough for the Narcotics Control Bureau, and this is why, as of now, Deepika Padukone has not been called again. The reason being because there is not much evidence against Deepika Padukone. But this is an ongoing investigation by the Narcotics Control Bureau in a larger Bollywood drug cartel nexus. Her statement was recorded in FIR number 15, which is only looking into Bollywood celebrities and their drug consumption. So, of course, if they want to call her again, they will have to gather more evidence. And what we have been given to understand by our NCB sources, that this will be an ongoing investigation. If something comes up against Deepika Padukone, then only she will be called for questioning. If they have nothing against Deepika, then we can say it is going to be huge relief as far as Deepika Padukone is concerned. But yes, there is a damage which has been caused to Deepika Padukone after this NCB grilling.
And therefore, we want to make it very clear that for now, she is not an accused. She was just summoned for questioning because a chat had surfaced. I want to quickly go back to Divyesh as well for a quick response. Divyesh, she has been summoned. She gave her statement, was questioned over 5 hours. She is not an accused in this. But the fact is, if she has authenticated the chats, she has accepted that yes, the chat was discussed between me and my manager, but there is evasive response on consumption. Does that mean that perhaps she had a defense ready, that the chats took place, but why precisely is still secretive, because that could just get her off the hook?
Pooja, remember, Deepika did confess to the chat, to the chat group that she was an admin of, and also to the communication that had happened in the group. But now, confession to being a group's admin or confession to a chat doesn't amount to a criminal charge. NCB, if they want to build a case, they want to probe the case further, they'll need more on it. There are no chat messages other than that. There are no testimonies. There are no statements. There is one statement that is of Karishma Prakash.
Yes.
But after being summoned, Deepika and Karishma Prakash both had enough time to prepare themselves for or seek legal remedies, seek legal advice on what to be done. And that is why when they were summoned yesterday, they were called yesterday to
Yes.
appear before NCB. Deepika sought a day's time, and what our sources tell us that she has sought advice from her legal advisors on what to be done, what kind of response should be
Correct.
given. So this is a legal case if a case is registered. So she needs to be prepared for it.
Divyesh,
There is a
Divyesh,
WhatsApp
stay on
chat,
with me
but
because
that
like
doesn't
you're
amount-
saying, we fairly know now, have an understanding of what she may have responded. But what was she asked? Munish, stay on with me. Mustafa, stay on with me. Divyesh, stay on with me because we now know here on India Today about the questions that were asked to Deepika Padukone. The questionnaire has been accessed by India Today TV, and I quote here one of the questions put from the Narcotics Control Bureau to Deepika Padukone, the film star. Why did you meet Karishma, which is the manager of the film star? Also a question asked to her was, did you ask Karishma, your manager, to procure drugs? Another question asked to her was, how many times did you ask Karishma to get drugs? That's important because it was only once that the chats mention it. However, could there have been more times? Also, the Narcotics Bureau did ask the film star who all attended the party at the Coco Club. Another question that was asked, according to the Narcotics Control Bureau telling India Today, were drugs consumed at the Coco Club party? And importantly, one of the last questions was, if there were drugs consumed, who all consumed it at the party? So very specific questions, and let's go across to Munish Pandey in Mumbai for that. Munish, these are specific questions asked to her, starting from the manager to the parties as well, and it seems for now her only confession and admission has been about the chat that has surfaced. Apart from that, any more reference of what she could have said?
Yeah, well, you know, as Divyesh was mentioning, she indeed confessed that the number belongs to her.
Yes.
The WhatsApp chat are between her and Karishma. But, you know, what's going to be important? First of all, the first point is that the NCB now wants to know that whether the drugs were supplied on that day or not. That is going to be very crucial if they want to build a case against Deepika Padukone. Chatting about drugs is something which cannot be corroborated, which cannot become an evidence till the time actual drug was supplied or not, and who was the person who was supplying drugs. Because here the NCB has a name, that person named Amit, who has been mentioned in the chat between Karishma and Deepika Padukone. You know, in that chat, Amit was told by Karishma that that drug has to be given to Deepika Padukone. But actually, the supply happened or not, that is going to be very crucial. Second point is going to be Deepika Padukone, if she received drugs, whether she consumed it or not. If she has not consumed, it was for someone else, then there can be a legal case against her. But till now, till the time the Narcotics Control Bureau is not in possession of any such statement by any person saying that I was the person who supplied drugs
Yes.
to Deepika Padukone, I was the person who saw Deepika Padukone consuming drugs. Till the time there can't be any case against Deepika Padukone just based on one electronic WhatsApp chat between two persons. So this is why the questioning happened in three phases. First phase was the questioning of Deepika Padukone alone. The second
Okay.
phase was when she was confronted with the statement of Karishma, and the third phase was when she was confronted face to face. But still, even after all three phases, the NCB claims that as of now they will gather more evidence, and if something comes up, then only they will question Deepika Padukone
All right,
again.
so unlikely to be called again, but questioned for 5 hours. One of the top film stars of the industry, Deepika Padukone, has left the Narcotics Bureau for now. I request all my colleagues to please stay on with me because remember, it's not just about the actor, it's also about the manager. Deepika Padukone and her manager Karishma Prakash were brought also face to face with the actor by the Narcotics Bureau. Karishma was confronted with the film star in possible alleged drug links. Deepika Padukone and Karishma's cross-examination was specifically to the chats that had surfaced where was a reference of drug made. Sources say that the Narcotics Bureau feels that Deepika Padukone and her manager Karishma came fully prepared for the questioning. They had their response ready, they expected the questions and they were prepared. As per sources, Karishma, the manager, sought more time for the Narcotics Bureau's appearance so that she could corroborate her answers with the film star. She was also with Deepika Padukone when the actor returned to Mumbai from Goa. Remember, on Thursday night, where Deepika Padukone appears to be shooting for a film. India Today has also accessed the list of questionnaire for Karishma. She was asked on the mode of payment that was given to her for drugs, who sold it, importantly, and if they were couriered to her, and that she went to collect the contraband instead. So how possibly did it reach her? Who paid for it? How was the payment made? But this, remember, was her second grilling on Friday. Also, she was investigated for about 6 hours. Sources have said that Karishma confessed also to the chats that have been mentioned, however, has remained evasive on specifically about how were these drugs procured. Apart from Deepika Padukone, another actor, Shraddha Kapoor, is currently being questioned by the Narcotics Bureau in the drug allegation case. Now, according to the Narcotics Control Bureau sources, Shraddha Kapoor has denied consuming any kind of drugs, though the agency officials did not seem very satisfied with her response. When questioned about a party hosted by Sushant Singh Rajput at his Pavna Lake house in 2019 and if drugs were consumed there, Shraddha Kapoor remained evasive, according to sources of the Narcotics Bureau. Shraddha has also been questioned about her first meeting with Rhea Chakrabarti, who's already in prison right now. She's being grilled regarding her connection with Jaya Saha, the manager who was associated with Sushant Singh Rajput professionally, whom she had communicated also with regarding procuring the CBD oil. Now remember, according to the Bureau, Rhea Chakrabarti named Shraddha Kapoor in a statement during the drug investigation. There was another reference about her. It came from a boatman who had ferried some of these actors to the farmhouse. India Today also accessed some chats of Shraddha Kapoor and Jaya Saha, where the former allegedly asked for the CBD oil. Welcome back. Actor Sara Ali Khan has been at the Narcotics Control Bureau office for over 4 long hours now. The actor has denied taking any drug, according to the Narcotics Bureau sources. Sara, although has admitted attending parties at Sushant Singh Rajput's Pavna Lake house and has also accepted about her closeness with the late actor as a friend during the shoot of her debut film, Kedarnath. Narcotics Bureau sources have also further added that the actor is yet to respond on allegations levelled against her by Rhea Chakrabarti. And that, importantly, as the questioning continues, we'll track all the latest.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.